Now, I want to explain something to y'all, and this is for the generation after me. And I usually try to stay away from the celebrity gossip, but I feel like this need to be talked about right over here. Now, this is Young Miami getting clowned because she's wearing Mexican Jordans, right? And you see she try to defend herself right over here. But I just want to let y'all know right now. This is 2008. This ain't 2018, 19, or whatever. This is 2008. This is when Six Rings came out because that's what she got on. She got a pair of Six Rings on. So I just want to let y'all know, first of all, one, these were not considered Team Jordans back in the day. And we called them Team Jordans when they wasn't retros back in the day. We didn't call them Mexican Jordans, right? You still had swag when you had these on. And we didn't say drip. We said swag back in the day. Y'all already know that. So you can get away with wearing Six Rings back in the day. You can get away with wearing Fusions back in the day. You can get away with wearing Spizikes back in the day. Now, don't get me wrong or don't quote me, but I think around this time, I think Dub Zeros might have just went out of style. But like I said, don't get me lying because that was so long ago. So this is what I want to tell y'all because like I said, it was obviously a different time. So a lot of that stuff you can still pull off. A couple years later, down the line, maybe that's when they started going out of style or whatever. But like I said, don't get me lying on the time frame and everything like that. But this is what I want to say. Part of that is y'all fault. And I'm talking to people of the culture anyway, because y'all started letting folks who wasn't a part of the culture into the culture anyway. And eventually when they got in and got comfortable, they want to start dictating what could be worn and what's hot and what's too ghetto and what they not gonna do. Cause let's be real, a lot of them was racist. But y'all sat up there and let them in the culture, all right? And now certain things is just too ghetto or ain't in style to them, right? So say like at a certain point in time, Air Forces was too ghetto. Or Griffey, Speed Turfs, certain shoes. Cause y'all was letting them folks dictate what was hot and what could be worn and stuff like that. Y'all was letting them folks do that, knowing that a lot of them folks was racist. That's why the sneaker game is messed up right now, and a lot of these folks can't even grab these shoes in the apps and stuff like that or walk in the stores because y'all let them folks in, all right? And they done took over. That's y'all fault. But that's all I wanted to say.